It's sad. It's just sad.
Heartbreak and shock in Buffalo. A 10-year-old found dead in a basement. His stepfather suspected of murder. Good evening. Police believe a young boy was beaten to death by his own stepfather.
And as the family grieves, the community wants to know why someone so young met such an early and brutal death. We've been following this developing story since Wake Up. News 4 investigative reporter Luke Moretti brings us the very latest tonight. Luke?
Yeah, this is a pretty disturbing case. Prosecutors in court today say the suspect admitted that he tied up his stepson, duct taped a sock into the child's mouth, and then beat the boy with a stick.
Residents in this East Side neighborhood are stunned.
I can't imagine why a father would beat his son to death.
10-year-old Abdifatah Mohamud was found dead in the basement of the family home on Guilford Street in Buffalo.
There were certain indications that the victim had been beaten, and it's certainly a disturbing scene.
It started with a missing persons report. Patrol units responded to the residence. Following a search, the child, who attended Buffalo's International Preparatory School, was located in the basement. The boy's stepfather, 40-year-old Ali Mohamud, who's from Somalia and has been in the country for 10 years, is now charged with second-degree murder.
The suspect made a statement to police indicating his involvement in the death of his stepson.
Meanwhile, people who live in the neighborhood could not believe what they were hearing.
I'm trying to imagine what this kid could have gotten into. You know, was it something in the neighborhood that set the father off that the kid's been doing? Is the father just angry?
One woman who spoke to News 4's Lou Ragoose says she had witnessed an incident.
He came out and he dragged that kid by the neck in the house. I don't know what nobody else seen.
Did you see that?
Yeah, he dragged that kid in the house and the kid was hollering.
Chief of Detectives Dennis Richards tells us that the suspect was employed by a private security company and that he was currently assigned to the Buffalo News. Richards says detectives found his car at the location and took him into custody.
Police entered the building and were able to take Mr. Mohamud into custody rather quickly without incident.
Now, as we said, the 10-year-old was attending International Preparatory School. The Buffalo School District says a crisis team will be on hand at the school to provide counseling until further notice.